If you are in the market to buy or sell a home, the market is looking really good here in Chattanooga right now. Jason Carr has Onward Chattanooga, and he's happy to share a bit of that good news with us this morning. Nice to see you.
You as well. Good morning.
So balance is kind of the key to success for all of us, right? You don't want it to be in favor of either party too much.
Correct. We want to have a balanced market, and it's getting pretty close.
So for a long time, it seems like the concern was that houses just weren't being put on the market. There was a shortage of inventory.
That is correct.
Is that changing a little bit?
It has. We've actually increased about 10% on new listings this month. So, and overall we're at 3.5 months of inventory on the market.
Okay, so you've kind of brought some slides for us to look at as we go. So in September, what am I seeing? In a couple years ago?
So in 2023, we had 1,100 homes on the market, and this year in September we went up to 1,252 homes on the market.
And if you go back, it looks like 2 years to 2022, we're up even from that.
Correct.
Is that right?
That is correct.
So that's a really good thing, and then you can see that year-to-date trend continuing. But when you look at the year-to-date numbers that have been at 10,000 this year at 1,100, that's a significant change.
And that's great for us because that's telling us people's ready to move. They're putting their homes on the market. So.
Okay, let's talk about those days on the market, because most sellers think they want it to move quickly, but not too quickly.
Correct. And especially for buyers, a little more time on the market, that gives them a chance to look at homes besides having to decide immediately.
But if you want to, and that hasn't changed too much, it looks like, the year-to-date numbers.
No, we went up 6 days now, so we're at 41 days on the market this year. And compared to last year at this time, we was only on the market 35 days.
So when you say the 41 days, for example, on the market, is that until you're under contract?
Correct, until it sells. So from the time we put it on the market until it closes.
Until the closing date.
Staying about 41 days.
Well, then that's not that long a period of time. Actually, because that 41 days barely gives you enough time then to do a counter offer if that's going to happen, get the home inspection done, the appraisal done. I would think that would have played into our concern when things were going so quickly, because there are only so many appraisers and home inspectors around here.
And average close days about 30 days from the time you get your loan till the closing date. So it gives us plenty of time.
Talk about the importance of pricing it the right way then, because you don't want to stay on the market too long. People begin to be worried about you.
They think, what's wrong with the house? Why is this house not selling? And then when you start doing price reductions, then they think, oh, we can go in at $10,000 below, and they'll take it because they're in need of selling.
Right. Okay, so then you mentioned the closing date. It's not really a win until you've sold.
Correct.
And those papers are signed. So the closed sales numbers are really important.
It is. And we're up from last year at this time. We're at 870 homes closed for September.
Okay.
And where we was at 840 last year at this time.
Okay. What are the hiccups that typically prevent a home from finally closing? Is it credit issues with a buyer?
It could be credit issues. It could be home inspection. That's the two biggest issues that we have.
Do you think it's a good idea for a seller to go ahead and just pay for a home inspection out of pocket before putting it on the market?
We would like to see that. A lot of sellers don't like to do it, but it'd be great. That way you can have the home inspection laid out there. They can see everything that's been done and know.
Sometimes you don't really know what's happening in your own house, and it's not even because of negligence. You just might not know.
Correct.
And there could be a repair needed that is kind of pricey, and you might decide, well, then I'm not going to put my house on the market just yet.
Correct. And you can go ahead and get that fixed, and then the buyers feel more comfortable buying your home.
And your house looks more fresh when it does finally hit the market.
Yes.
Should you worry if you see a house that shows like, price cut $15,000? Is that a red flag always?
Not always.
Okay.
Sometimes sellers need to get out of town because job transfers or something's came up and they need to sell quickly, so we'll reduce it.
Okay, let's talk about the holidays. You're planning ahead for that. Y'all are once again part of Wreaths Across America.
Correct, and we're doing pretty well. We still need some more donations. So donations will be until November the 1st, and then we will actually place the wreaths on the graves at the National Cemetery on December 9th.
And those donations are monetary donations to help you purchase the wreaths, is that right?
Purchase the wreaths, correct.
So in case you're not familiar with this, we have National Cemetery here in Chattanooga, and there's a program, Wreaths Across America, that hits all the different cities.
Correct.
For years, Chattanooga has had some wreaths, but not 100%.
Correct.
Jason and his team are committed to 100%. Is that right?
That is correct.
All
That's
right.
our goal for this year.
So here is how you can support him, whether it is with the Wreaths Across America or whether you're looking to buy or sell a home. They'd love to be part of your team. 265-0088 is the phone number. If they want to make the monetary donation, do they go to your website?
They can go to our website, or there's a QR code on the screen now that they can scan and donate as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Also, you've come on a great day because on Mondays we always have our dad joke of the week. So here's Jason with this week's installment of corny, but pretty funny too.
Your dad joke of the week, brought to you by West Yellow Knife Trading Post.
Hi there, and welcome to this week's Dad Joke of the Week. What happens when it rains cats and dogs? You gotta be careful because you could step in a poodle. What does a rain cloud wear under her dress? Thunderwear. Thank you.
Jason, come on, that was bad, really bad. Anyway, for something good though, come to West Yellow Knife in Dalton. You better get it when you see it at the knife.